Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader, and we are starting to get pretty close to the end of Act 2, I suppose. And just look at this map, man. There's a lot more game. There is a lot more game. That's wild to me. Just like looking at how much empty space there is. This is going to be a long one. I'm having a good time though, I really am. During the warp, the middle decks reported strange gatherings that were attracting dozens of officers. An investigation quickly bore fruit. One of the acolytes from the augur deck has proclaimed himself a prophet and is rambling about purification by blessed fire. Only the perilous influence of the warp can explain the strange convictions and uncanny zeal of this person. Okay? Yeah, we've gotten this one before. And we succeeded again. Bones in the desert. After analyzing the augur data, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turn the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Life is fragile, even for the creatures that are that enormous. We need more extractums. Okay. System done. Let's see if maybe we have an easier path to this system that's to our right. It's not. Okay. The steady rhythm of life aboard the vessel was disrupted. Gravity was reversed. Let's make it a yellow. Okay, good stuff. There haven't been any other systems we've missed, right? Other than the ones that don't have pathways. Okay, we're doing well. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable. Collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. 85%, take the risk, send a shuttle. The crew's expertise made it possible to collect the mineral without disturbing the ancient caverns. Okay, provisions and some loots. Ooh, okay, that's the second one. I'm assuming we need 4 of those. We've got 2 of them now. How are we doing on we have lots of provisions. Okay. Alright, let's save. And then let's try this pirate fight.
I lift up my voice in prayer for this vessel and its hallowed guns.
Love it when they just get to go at me right at the beginning before I can do anything. Nothing feels better than that, right? Like, what the hell, dude? It's so annoying. I really do hate that. Damn, that thing is wide. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Lance battery, volley! Macro cannons, open fire!
Okay. That thing won't be able to turn around fast enough to get me. Oh, I still had movement. I always think that I don't have more movement after that. So I have to go there. I still don't think it can turn enough. But this is a better setup for this. And we're going to reinforce our front shield for now, since this one's full, because I think maybe this guy might be able to get a good shot off on the front. Ooh, they must have just been out of range, huh? Now, if I hit this, does it do blast damage? Let's find out. Nope. Alright, that's fine. That did huge damage. I wonder if one of those was a crit. Ship is good now. Another level up, we'll take it. An advanced ability. Makes a shallow warp jump in a forward direction. I think this one will come in more once we actually, like, focused efforts. We'll do that in a couple more levels, I feel like. Because right now, we don't have that many posts that have multiple abilities that can be used. So we'll do that. Flagship development. Okay. Restart shields now inflicts only -2 speed and no firing range penalty. When approaching an enemy, the flagship shuts down non-essential systems and starts to drift. Unnoticed. Past enemy ships. As a result, in most encounters, larger enemy vessels are surprised and act later. So it just helps us with our initiative at the beginning of the fight. Flagship now collects 10% more scrap. Repairing the void ship requires 50% less scrap. When using post abilities, there is a 20% chance its cooldown will be 1 round shorter. That's pretty good too. Oh, you can take one of these as a flagship development? I don't think we will, simply because these are the only time we can access these ones, but... we're gonna do 50% less scrap to repair the void ship. Okay, so we've got 2 posts that have multiple abilities now. Great. While traveling through the Imperium, the crew on duty in Loading Bay 7 heard what sounded like a hissing of a giant snake. The terrified workers sent out a Vox message, then locked themselves in a shipping container and welded it shut. The response team sent to the bay found no signs of warp activity. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, the workers had suffocated. Brutal. Oh my god. Lord Captain, Drukhari ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrols unnoticed is close to 0. Oh my god. Okay. The Asuriani vessel. This is probably where we need to go for her stuff. Alright, let's save. In fact, I'm going to do a hard save here. We bugged out on her last part of the quest, so I may be a little bit... overcautious. The Augur crew picks up a heavily damaged Xenos void ship among the countless rock masses of the asteroid belt, an Eldari vessel beyond doubt. According to the House Valancius archives, about 100 standard years ago, the Imperial Navy set up a barrier in the system against pirates and the enemies of humanity. Countless primed mines are still scattered among the wreckage. The Vox Master manages to tune the ship's systems to an unconventional frequency, and the bridge suddenly fills with chime-like Xenos voices. Drawn out and mournful, they sing in an unknown tongue, but every officer on the bridge can sense that this is a dirge. Answering the call, Yurliat jumps to the cogitators, startling the officers on the bridge with her sudden jolt, in the hopes of understanding the monkey technology and figuring out how to help her kin. The Eldari runs in circles around, blinking vid screens, but the mysteries of the machine god elude the Xenos. Then she turns to the Lord Captain, powerless. Yurlia is asking the Elentok to help her kin, who have found themselves trapped in a snare of fate. The Eldari are enervated and weak, and their song is a cry of despair, a cry that is fading. Okay, let's see what we can do about connecting the communications. The Rogue Trader orders his officers to establish communications with the Eldari vessel. They may, if they can tell, I'm assuming they can tell that it comes from an Imperium source. And I wonder if that's a bad idea. The Lord Captain inquires after the state of the vessel. The Eldari vessel's hull and engines have presumably been damaged in a collision with a small celestial body. However, it is impossible to prove or disprove the hypotheses at such a distance. The Xenos vessels differ too much from those of the Imperium. Okay, so we can try to get rid of the mines. Rogue Trader orders his officers to establish communications with the Eldari. However, the Xenos do not respond to the incoming signals. After several attempts, the frequency tuned by the Voxmaster gets lost and the mournful song fades away. Okay. %, that's really low. The Lord Captain orders the servants of the machine cult to prepare a plan for clearing the minefield without harming the Xenoship. After several hours pass on the ship's clock, the servants of the Omnissiah present a plan for the neutralization of the ancient mines. Okay, ballistic skill succeeded. We had a much better chance of that than logic. The success of the operation is assessed as extremely probable. Okay. The Lord Captain gives the order to clear a path to the vessel, detonating the mines indicated by the tech priests. On the Lord Captain's command, the ship's cannon fire several powerful salvos. As soon as the shots reach their mark, a cascade of soundless explosions erupts within the asteroid field and spirals around the Eldari vessel. Once the explosions quiet down and the shards of asteroids, space debris, and void mines dissolve into the darkness of the void, a rescue team sets off toward the miraculously intact Xenoship. Jesus, thank God. I was very nervous. However, oh no, there's a however. When the shuttle reaches the Xenoship, the rescue team's report catches the bridge crew off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by the macro weapons of an unknown Imperial void ship. There are no survivors? But where did the calls come from then? Shielding her eyes, Yurliet closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her breast. Coming to, the Eldari does not speak for a time, with notes of sadness in her voice. Carefully picking her words, she concedes that the Elentok did all they could to save her kin, and yet it is the monkey who are responsible for the loss of the Eldari void ship. Saddened by the pain and hatred that humans have wrought upon her kind, Yurliet quietly leaves the bridge. Was there anything we could have done? Or was... Oh, man. But there are no... So they got caught in the minefield. There's no other Imperial ship. I'm confused. Sometimes it's simply impossible to outrun fate. That line almost implies that there's just no saving them, but I don't know, maybe there is. Sometime after, Yurliet comes to the Lord Captain, haggard, still holding on to hope. She says that she came aboard the monkey vessel and set off into the darkness in the hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses, slaughtered by humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elentok still tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, as she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache. Feels bad, man. It can be found in the last chance of Cyrene in the orbit of a gas giant. Man, I don't even know if I want it. We weren't able to save a single one of her people. Shit. You fail to get past the enemy ships unnoticed. The nearest Drukhari ship attacks at once. Get ready, others will soon join it.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
Okay, but they've blocked some of my posts. Okay, these ones are the dodge tanks, but they don't have, shields, right? Really? That's it? Only those two little guys? Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but you guys are super dead. Unless they dodge everything. Okay, we got some of them. Nice, you ain't dodging shit from me.
Helmsman, take us in. Let them taste our fury.
Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. These guys have crazy maneuverability, so whether or not we can get a torpedo on one of them, I really don't know right now. Let's reinforce our right side right now, because we're almost certainly going to take that. They're going to take that shot. Oh, interesting. Okay. There are more. Damn, that's some wild movement. I keep on getting surprised by how much these guys can move. Alright, so he decided to come all the way around so he didn't have to deal with that shield. What a jerk. You guys are all up in my business right now. Oh my god, their movement! Okay.
Salvo!
Okay, that did some damage to us. Ooh, so close.
With the force of a supernova.
Okay. Bit of a warp jump up. Torpedo's not gonna be able to do anything. It's just not.
All
But
hands,
we're gonna
prepare
go
for
this side,
acceleration.
and then I gotta decide if I'm gonna reinforce my shields. Wait, I can use this right now? Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Let them taste our fury.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. Oh, so many misses. That's so rude. More? Oh God. Okay. How long is this gonna go? Oh, stay up, bro. Stay up. Literally got a sliver, huh? You can barely make it to this guy too? Oh, that's so good. I was certain this one wasn't gonna be able to do anything. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right.
Engage the engines.
We're really one short. We really are. We're really one short. Okay.
Lance batteries. Volley!
Hold fast. Our faith will be tested.
Ooh, okay. It's an upgrade for the one that we've currently got. Huge upgrade. Oh, interesting. So we fought one of them, and then I guess, like, the idea is that the other ones came to join the fight? Okay. Drukhari are taken care of, I guess. Okay, smuggler's cash. 20 of these? 20? Oh my goodness, okay. Well, that's a ton of cargo. Let's see. And those. Okay. Make sure those end up in cargo. All right, that's 3 out of 4. Haven't looked at projects in a minute. That's right, I think Foulstone was basically stuck, right? Another one of these? Alright, we gotta apparently go back to Foulstone again. Okay, nothing we can do on Janus right now. Okay, nothing we can do on Draconis. Okay, Kiava. What have we got? Weapons and efficiency. We need mechanisms. And profit factor. A planet's manufactorums are only as efficient as its logistical system. Lex mechanics predict a major growth in the world's overall manufacturing output if haulers and airships make way for powerful mag trains speeding along a web of long-distance railways. Okay. Now, I think there were some systems that we had some fights on that we skipped. Like, I vaguely remember at least one system that had like a fight that was over a planet, and I'm wondering if I need to find that. Now, let's see. If I go to, I mean, what is it under? Where do I go to see the list of all the planets and stuff? Let's see, all of our current ones are done. I could have sworn there was a way to like get a list of all of the planets and... Alright, if I just hover over them, we can see what resources are available. I think it was in somewhere over here. Unidentified ruins. Do we know if we've been there? If it says unidentified, is that just its name, or... Ancient bunker. Yep, we went into the ancient bunker. Did we go into the unidentified ruins? We must have, right? Unforeseen event. That one has a question mark, which leads me to believe that that one we haven't done yet. Okay. If we went to Furibundus, we could go straight to that one. So that might be actually our fastest path. Okay, something to think about. Something to think about. I think I'm going to get here, but we're not going to go in there yet. I just want to see if this connects over here. A fire broke out on one of the decks. The raging disaster consumed the entire chamber. No guilty parties were found. Few people claim the soot and the plasteel beams formed lines in the cryptic alien language. Okay. Damn, no connection to those, huh? Okay. We're gonna make one. We took a little bit of damage. Another watch aboard the void ship has come to an end. The Lord Captain, having given his final orders of the day, retired. Let's see. Yeah, I may stop reading those. We might be at the point in the playthrough where we stop reading those. Unless something more active happens. Maybe I should have read that. Why did it take us to our ship?
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Wait, by myself? By myself? Uh-oh, have we made a huge mistake? Oh dear. This is gonna be bad. This is not the type of character who can fight by himself. If we get some pass-through damage, that could be good. No, didn't penetrate. You can't do most of this stuff for yourself, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I refuse.
I think some of these you can do yourself. I think it's these ones, though. Give yourself another turn. I really have no help. Okay, well, I think I've got a couple grenades. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank God.
I will do my duty.
We take those. Can you see him?
Someone else can do this. At your beck and call.
Sweet depravity!
Who, if not me?
I didn't think that would. I should have known that would, but I didn't think it would.
Pain and
Okay, the demonettes are definitely the most dangerous.
Did you enjoy?
Okay. Okay, we get someone new each round, and we definitely can use you. Oh my God, we can use you. Okay. Now, Abelard just got that thing that allows him to dodge at least one of these, right? Was that him or Heinrichs? We might just want to do controlled shot, just to be safe, but let's see.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Does that increase your chances on those guys? They're pretty far away. Should probably do something a little bit Bit more solid, huh?
You can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak. Guided by faith.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
I am unsatisfied.
Is this like an extra turn? This isn't your full turn? Or did something happen to you that lost you all that AP?
My faith shields me. It's nothing.
Jesus. Really? That sucks.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Okay. I've also got the movement thing, and if I do it on one of you, make sure nobody else is closer. Damn, you saved.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
All right.
I'll do it.
Holy shit. Why so many dodges? Can't mess with that one at least, so let's get our free reload. You might go down, but I think we're in a good place that we're gonna be okay even if you do.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust. It will be done. No matter the cost. Follow my lead.
Ooh, that was wild. These two didn't even get to make it into the fight.
Rush not dawdle.
Okay, that was cool. We could have easily died that first round, though. We would have failed. Okay, please be connected. They are. Good. They're all pretty dangerous, though. We'll probably use some points to make them a little bit safer to travel. Okay, visit the system. Wasteland Wayfarer. Oh, good. Oh no, our little buddy.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
My little buddy got left behind. Hear a strange sound that reminds you of dripping water, or the clattering of something sharp against metal.
I always have a backup plan.
You really believe your god is sitting somewhere on a throne of gold, watching over you?
Not over me. The God Emperor cares for all his worthy daughters and sons. But a Xenos like you can hardly be expected to grasp the purity of human faith.
Let's all be nice to each other, guys. Unknown Captain's Diary, a thick diary filled with the entries written in a neat, precise handwriting. Its author was documenting the events of his life with thoroughness bordering on obsession. After browsing through its pages, the following entries catch your attention. Exodus Watch 1. Never thought this day would come. I'm addressed as Master Captain once more. How many times did I swear never to venture into the void again during those 2 Terran years I spent among the mangled ruins of the unheralded Reckoning Bridge? Unfortunately, life in the gravity well didn't bring me peace. Reverend Hieronymus promised me that performing a selfless feat of devotion would bring me serenity. Maybe he's right. But I'm still writing in this journal during the long nights to keep my sanity. Just like I did for 2 years, there and 7 Terran years after that here. We'll see if I'll be able to live without the somewhere that is our Void Wanderer's destination. Sure, that made 100% sense to me. I definitely understood what the fuck he's talking about. Okay. Exodus, Watch 237. The crew is reported hearing strange noises from the ventilation shafts for a 3rd time. Alas, I'm charged with pilgrims, not seasoned voidsmen. The venture scares them, and they've already managed to make up their share of absurd ghost stories. I asked Reverend Gravik to calm them down. He's the official head of the pilgrimage, so they ought to listen to him. Okay. 240. The vent inspection is finished, just as expected. There was nothing to worry about, just some torn tubing striking the hole. 393. Hieronymus was wrong. Faith does not bring me peace. I prefer not to take any sides in the theological dispute that has broken out aboard our vessel. Ignoring the debates altogether, I'll let Reverend Gravik handle it. I'm slightly concerned about this schism, but as long as both groups are peaceful and agree to follow my orders, they can bicker and shout all they want. 810. Wow, okay. A lot of time spent here, huh? The great day has arrived. The Void Wanderer has successfully landed on the planet's surface. I wonder if it'll ever leave. A settlement is already being built down the hill. Its official colonial designation is that, but Reverend Gravik said he's going to name it Jesavon. Jesavon? When we first stepped onto the surface, Reverend Gravik's congregation and the Nourishers used different airlocks to leave the vessel. Seems like they've ceased any and all communication. 1212. Today the last pilgrims left the Wanderer for Jesavon. I am alone once again. They invited me to go with them. But I made up an excuse about needing to keep watch at the reactor since my ship is still used for powering the settlement. Truth be told, I just didn't want to go with them. They say less than 1,000 pilgrims are still loyal to Gravik. The services at the main temple are performed by the Nourishers, and the St. Drusus statue is cut only up to its knees. I can't understand their beliefs, but I don't think they will help me more than Reverend Hieronymus's faith. 1287. I was awoken in the night by a dozen pilgrims. They were armed and scared and said the nourishers had arrested Reverend Gravik. They were bewildered and didn't know what to do, wanting me to act, so act I did. Since Reverend Gravik is the official head of the pilgrimage, I deemed this an incident of civil unrest. I cut power to Jezevin and demanded Reverend Gravik's release via Voxcom. We are holding the line. 1290. The nourishers have come to us. Gravik was with them. He was calm and said that the conflict had been resolved. He took the confused pilgrims and their guns with him, and I restored power to the settlement. I have no idea what's going on. Peace. The watch is of no consequence. Today I received the brotherly kiss, and now I believe. I can clearly see the spiral path among the stars set for us by the Emperor Progenitor. Now I can hear my brothers and sisters. I am finally alone no more. Interesting. The brotherly kiss, and now I believe? Something more is going on there. Okay.
I did it?
The ventilation system still works. There are strange gouges on the metal. They look like the claw marks of some beast that was trying to crawl into the shaft. Oh, good.
Duty prevails.
Okay, use one charge, get two back. I'll take it. I think those were the charges that we used for this.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
A Vox cleric? Is somebody alive here? Hi? Hunched over the Voxcaster, the hooded man mutters monotonously, but emphatically into the microphone as he rocks slightly to and fro. In the light of distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders wearily. With thoughts and visions of us, he sends us particles of his light. Though his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers, with our faith. Argenta frowns. The faithful worship the Emperor under a great many names and after a great many fashions. And yet I do not like this prayer. Let's observe silently for now. The man falls abruptly silent as though sensing your presence. Then he says, "And here come the afflicted." With a pale hand, he throws back his hood. You see an ugly face with a flat, wide nose, disproportionately large brow ridges, irisless eyes with enormous pupils, a wide toad-like mouth, and skin that transitions to purple scales at the cheekbones. Standing before you is an abominable subhuman, a mutant. Welcome to the abode of the Nourishers. Heinrichs recoils, then grimaces and touches his temple as if pained by a headache. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Ready your weapon, vernacular. Let's look closer. It's a 50-50 on this. We succeeded. This being's nature has strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The Creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated without mercy. I understand this to be a trap, am I correct? Indeed, afflicted one, you have nowhere to run. The mutant shrieks, grinning, "May the grace of our progenitor be upon you." His words are piercing, becoming a shrill echo of 100 voices, minds. Growing ever louder, it torments your mind, and before you know it, you reach for your weapon. It's always so funny when you don't go into battle and you just like pull out your weapon and blast somebody. You hear a clanging echo growing louder in the empty modules, like hundreds of clawed, striking bulkheads and grabbing onto bars. Whoever's advancing upon you, there are a lot of them. You ought to run for your life before they trap you in this crammed Vox cabin. Argenta's expression brightens. Countless foes in a cumbersome position. Oh, Emperor, I thank thee for giving us another chance to taste the sweetness of battle and the solemn joy of courageous deeds. Sister, I fear we are about to partake of something quite different. Or more likely, someone is about to partake of us. Okay, we can try and contact the ship. The Vox spits out a torrent of static, through which you nonetheless manage to catch fragments of words spoken by a voice not unlike that of your Vox master. Von Valence, command, lock. Signal is lost before you manage to say anything. Heinrich's evidently at the edge of his patience growls through gritted teeth. We must get out of this trap. Okay, plan your retreat. If you had a few hours to explore the ship, you surely would have found any number of discrete shafts and unlocked modules you could use to leave the ship. As it is, you're only aware of a single possible escape route, through the airlock, back the way you came. Any other path may lead to a dead end. That door locked behind us, did it not? There's an old military adage that says, when you're already in deep trouble, don't poke around anywhere else, unless you know what you'll find there. I propose we get out the same way we came in. Okay, we've got to go. Your gaze falls on a rune-covered control panel near the Vox receiver. A green lumen burns beneath the engage airlock seal switch. The switch socket is corroded and does not immediately yield to your touch, but the lumen changes color to blood red and the whirring of deactivated airlocks rises up from the depths of the ship.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Turkeyfoot 27, Pedo Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, The Blue Electric Cat, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.